right, everyone, let's get started. My name is Emily Traxler. I'm here to run our weekly office hours, 4:30 Eastern Time every Tuesday. We are talking about organizations today. This is a newer feature within ProLine that will be very useful for organizing your different types of businesses that you work with that might have multiple projects associated to them. So let me go ahead and share my screen. So just a quick overview of what it looks like when you have projects in the system, or in orgs in the system. We have orgs, projects, and jobs. These are all our different boards, is what we're calling them. In orgs, I have a couple of different ways that I'm categorizing them. I have local businesses, so I have Emacs Solution as one of my local businesses. I can review this org detail and actually see that I have 3 projects associated to this org. Each project can have a different address, a different contact. They can have a main contact. I can see all of the activity up here in the organization level for all of those projects and all the associated files. I also have a real estate agent group in my org chart. So I have Bairstow Partners, and Steve Jones is my main contact. So he will sort of be the main contact for Bairstow Partners. Maybe he's just part of this group and refers clients to me for inspections before they buy a home. I have all the details here, activity, projects. There's no projects related here. So maybe because there's no projects where he's a new org for me. So you can also create and update your pipeline as you normally would to just have different categories for each org. And then I have my developers listed. Bob the Builder, he's got Carrie as his contact. I can see any activity with Carrie here, projects and files that are related. This is a demo account, so it's not very robust, but that is a very basic review of orgs. Just like with your other boards, you can look at all or just yours that are assigned to you. If I'm a sales rep and I have certain relationships, I might just want to see the ones that are my relationships for the different businesses, real estate agents, developers. If I'm going to be responsible for building the roofs on a brand new neighborhood for every single home, I might have that neighborhood listed as an org with the appropriate contact, and then each home has its own project and different jobs associated to it to help keep things organized. And just so that you can take a look here at every single project related to this business. To add a new organization, you can go to our little plus sign over here on the left sidebar and choose organization. You can just name it. So new org. Let's do new org example. I can call this into any of my pipelines, which you can manage what these are called. I'm going to just choose developer, and it can be in my new stage. And then I can have a primary contact here. I can create a contact, give it a primary address and any notes. To edit how this looks, you're going to go to our menu and company settings and organizations. So to manage this, I can use this to rename, recolor, or delete any of these categories or pipelines. And in each pipeline, I can have different types of processes, stages. So I have new, active, and inactive for every single one of my pipelines right now, but you can manage this however you see fit. This is a really good way to put on your organization hat, literally, and figure out how you want to be able to look at this stuff, what would be helpful for you in managing these different organizations or businesses that have multiple projects associated to them, and to build the pipeline according to what would help your team on the production and sales side. Let me see if we have any questions. Can we bulk import organizations from a CSV or other CRM into this feature? So there is an import option for organizations in our, where is it? Data manager up here at the top. The data manager. We are able to go in and see the orgs here. Actually, it looks like the import button for data manager is not currently active. Let me double check on that because I'm pretty sure that you are able to import these. And if nothing else, we'll just get you with an account manager who can help you with that. What other questions do we have? Let me get back to our Q&A. Okay, if we don't have any other questions, I'm just going to hop back over to my boards screen and just really quickly last review. Here's organizations in ProLine. It will help you keep organized when you have a business or person with multiple properties, different projects associated to them. So I have Emacs solution with 3 related projects, all with different main contacts and all with different addresses and different types of work being done at each project. So we want to make sure that we keep those organized under that project umbrella where we can have quotes, invoices, payments, etc., all in there. But from an organization level, we've wrapped them all up so that I can see they all belong to Emacs Solution, which is a local business, and I can see all the related activity and files. So that is a basic overview of organizations, and it does look like, can we convert an existing contact into an org without re-entering data? So contacts can't be converted to orgs, but you can add a contact to an org. Yes. And so, and it shouldn't require you to really re-enter data. You should just be able to create the org and pop that contact into that. And then can certain team members only view their assigned orgs? There are some ways that you can adjust the permissions to have them see only what's assigned to them, just like with other parts of ProLine. And then can we generate reports, filter by org? We don't have a super robust report functionality on orgs right now, but we are actively working on that. Great questions. Any more? How can I use this to find jobs? So an organization, if you're working with, so this real estate agent is referring you businesses, and you have a couple, or let's say this company has a few projects underneath it, right? I'm going to open the project and I can see all of the related, the project can have jobs associated to it. So we use the word project for just the, it's going to be the work being done at that address. You can create jobs, which are the different services that need to be managed in a separate pipeline. So a job could be siding or gutters or roof repair. They could all be individual jobs, all related to the same project, and the project could be related to an org. So think of this sort of like a little chart. I hope that makes sense. It is projects are the main way to use the system. A project always has a contact associated. You're going to always want to start with a project if you're new to the system, especially. And then if you start seeing a need to organize up or down, so organize by grouping projects into an organization and or organize by creating multiple jobs to a project, then you would start using those features as well. And then I am new to the CRM and have only POS experience. Can ProLine issue invoices? Yes, we do issue invoices. And we have some automations that you can use to follow up on your invoices. We have a portal that you can share with customers so they can see what was the quote that I signed? What invoices are outstanding? What payments have I made? Do I want to refer your business somewhere? And everything is very clear for them in the system. And then is there an API endpoint for new org so we can connect it to other systems? I don't know. I don't know about that. That is something that we would have to discuss with our support team, somebody more technical than me. And this is a newer feature, so I don't know. Sorry, Brandon. I'm on the site and I would like to know where I should find work. So we're talking about the Caleb, I think the best thing, if you could just email me or my support team, so Emily at proline.app and support at proline.app, we can take a look. We might need to just screen share with you and walk through that process. Okay, well, I really appreciate everyone hopping on today. Um, Sorry if there's any background noise. We have a 5-year-old running around the house today, so have a great Tuesday, and I will talk to you in a week. Bye.